Welcome to the Samoa World Program on TV9, your Camden channel. Teranga Martini Fasino, your host for today. My guest for today is Professor Dr. Peter Baofu. Dr. Peter Baofu is an American visionary and author of 144 new theories and visions in 178 scholarly books as of January this year, 2023, and numerous articles to provide a visionary challenge to conventional wisdom in all fields of knowledge. That is the social sciences, the formal sciences, the natural sciences, and the humanities, with the aim for unified theories of everything, together with numerous visions of future histories in the relation to the mind, nature, society, and culture. The professor and his books are listed in top universities, top university libraries, and national libraries around the world, including the Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. He was interviewed on television, radios, as well as the newspapers around the world about his original ideas and visions of the human future. Has global experiences around the world in all civilizations in 126 countries as of January 2023. Besides knowing 10 languages with different degrees of fluency. Dr. Baofu earned an entry on the list of prominent and emerging writers in contemporary authors in the year 2005, and another honorary entry in the Writers' Directory in the year 2007. He was a U.S. Fulbright Scholar, Far East. He has taught as a professor at different universities, focuses the Middle East, the Balkans, Central Asia, South Asia, North America, and the Southeast Asia. He has more than 5 academic degrees, including a PhD from the world-renowned Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, and was a summa cum laude graduate, as well as the recipient of the 1986 Delta Sigma Pi Scholarship. Key for being at the top of the class in the College of Business Administration with another student. Welcome, Dr. Baofu, on our TV show this evening. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you.
How do you culminate these into identifying scientists with similar problems?
That is a very good question. Many of the ideas that I have, all of them have one thing in common. I challenge conventional wisdom, no matter what it is.
Challenge.
And that's why whatever I said is often very politically incorrect. And that's why I have proposed more than 144 from 45 different new visions and new theories of the human future. And in each theory, I challenge the conventional wisdom. And that's why I challenge the way they think and believe in. Let me give you 1 or 2 examples. In America and also in the West, and also nowadays in the rest of the world, there are 2 dominant ideologies of our time. One is the one about democracy, and the other one is about capitalism.
Yes.
Everyone, almost everyone thinks that democracy is the best political system. Every country is trying to say we are democratic, and what we do is to observe human rights and all that. And people use the terms to say whatever they want to say to make themselves look very good, because they say they are for democracy, for human rights. And I have been arguing that democracy is neither desirable, not possible in the longer term. I do think that democracy will be superseded by a new form of political system, and I call that post-democracy. Democracy is not the best political system that we have on earth, and I question that. Another example is capitalism. Again, many people nowadays think, especially at the end of the Cold War, yes, that capitalism is the best economic system, and even though there are some problems, but in the end they are still much better than some other alternatives. I have been arguing in my publications that no, that's not correct. I do predict that capitalism, as we understand that now in so many different forms, will not survive, which means that they will not become dominant, and they will be replaced by what I call post-capitalism. And there are many different versions about that. Now, as you can understand, when I come with some new theories like that, each of them is to challenge the conventional wisdom in one domain, and when you have 140 something, and you challenge all of them, you make people very, very uncomfortable. And of course, in the US and in the West, in the Western world, and also in many other countries too, and when I give some presentations, sometimes people call me names because I make them very uncomfortable. That's exactly both on the left and on the right, everyone, because I spare no one. I challenge all of them. So I'm not on the left, I'm not on the right, I'm also not in the middle, because I also challenge those who are in between. So I'm this kind of thinker who is a sting fly. I use it as a metaphor, is that it sting your mind. So that is what I do. I come up with different visions of the human future.
So you're saying post-capitalism?
Yeah.
Post-democracy?
This is only.
So you haven't looked into deeper into socialism?
I look into them. In each book, let's say on the book on post-capitalism, I look into all economic systems on Earth that we have so far in the entire history of Earth, of the Earth. And I said that none of the economic systems that we have so far in human history, none of them is going to be continued in the human future as a dominating economic system. None of them will fit in the future economic conditions of the world. And the economic system will eventually evolve this kind of evolution into different forms. And I said that, including what you said about socialism, communism, and all that, none of them will be sufficient to fulfill the future economic conditions. The same about the political system, in this case, about democracy. I give you two examples so far, but remember, I'm not the founding father of two theories. I'm the founding father of more than 144 different new theories so far in all fields of knowledge. I only given you two examples so far. That's only two out of the 144, and I'm still working on more. So that means that I chant conventional wisdom in all knowledge, the social sciences, the natural sciences, the formal sciences, and the humanities, including another theory which that's a good term, because I also have another theory. Now this theory number 3, one is capitalism, post-capitalism, post-democracy. Now what I call post-humanity. I do think that people like you and me, humans, we will not last. We will not survive. We will become extinct. There will be a new species coming out in many different forms. I call them post-humans. In the distant future, there will not be anyone like you and me anymore. We are just like the dinosaurs. They become extinct, and we shall be the next. People like you and us will not survive anymore in the distant future. And I call that post-humans, the theory of post-humanity. Now you can see, I challenge another conventional wisdom again. So in each theory that I challenge, it is path-breaking, it's questioning, challenge.
That was a lot to take in. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, we really appreciate your time, and
Okay, thank you for having me.
You're most welcome.